Hello, pickpickers and sheep punchers. This is JuryDutySummons, and welcome back to How to TerraFirmaCraft. And I'm here again in my world. And in this episode, I'm going to show you guys how to make a meal. Now, I'm a bit hungry, so let's figure out how we're going to do it. In order to make a meal, we're going to need various kinds of food. We're going to need a bowl, and we're going to need a knife. We need at least 4 kinds of food in order to do this. And then we're going to need an area to do it on. So I like to do something like this. So you'll take your knife in your hand, and you'll right-click on a surface. It doesn't look like much happens, but if you look at that subtle outline right there, you'll notice that a new, really small block was created right there. If you right-click on it with something not in your hand or something other than a knife in your hand, you'll get this interface. This is exactly what we're looking for here. So we're going to put a couple bowls in the bowl slot. And up top is where we put the food. So let's try some apples, some plums, some bell peppers, and an egg. Yes. So let's see what this gets us. Okay, in this case, it's going to get us just a kind of a middle-of-the-road meal. The way it works is that for each seed, each seed will have a different result for each meal. So meaning if you did this exact same meal that I just did, you might end up with something completely different. So that's not that great of one. It's 2 energy and 3 filling. Filling is how much it affects your health bar, and 3 is not bad. You can see how much it's how much right there. And energy is how long it lasts. Oh, yep, so you can see the the food on top right there. So I'm not too happy with that one, so let's try something else. Let's add some tomatoes. Apples, plums, tomatoes, and eggs. Yum! And meh, slightly worse. So let's forget about the eggs. Maybe it's the eggs that are the problem here. Let's try some chicken. Chicken. Nope. Well, I'm not doing too well right now. I'm apparently a really bad cook. Let's try some beans. Let's make it a little bit more themed here. So tomatoes, beans, and carrots. So it's almost it's like a stew or something. Oh, I'm going to need bowls. There we go. What do we have there? 3 filling. Well, that's not very helpful. The carrots don't appear to be very good. I think I may have got the wrong carrots. I don't know. Let's try these. Oops. Alright, let's see what we got here. 3. Well, that's an improvement. So what we're looking for here is just an interesting something. If I can get to it at some point here. 3. That's good. The game's gonna make this hard on me, huh? I'm not gonna be able to show this to you guys until let's get rid of that meal. Okay, so you can see as the quality of the foods you put into the meal, the higher those stats are going to be. So a bunch of 1s, and you're going to end up with something like that. You know, low stat value foods. The higher value foods make the resulting meal higher value. So you can see that right there. So what should we do now? Let's take, I think we need some tomatoes in here. So we got that. So we got pork chops, chicken, fish. Maybe the problem is we just have too much. So bell peppers. Let's get rid of the fish. That sounds gross. Yeah, there we go. Bell peppers, tomatoes. Aha! There we go. You can see how the meal is a little bit different in icon. That means we got something interesting here. So the effect now is jump boost. Interesting. The energy is 2, power is 2, and filling is 4. So that's good. The next thing to do when you have a meal is you gotta warm it up. So let's throw a bit of food on, a bit of wood on this fire here. There we go. And I guess I gotta light it, huh? There we go. Alright, so the fire's cooking up. We'll take this meal. You look at the stats right there, 2, 2, 4. Let's heat this up. So it's cold for now. And then it gets to warm. And you can see the stats will boost way, way up. And that jump boost... Oh, did it just cool down? It did. It's not how you cook it, Justin. Okay, there we go. So some more logs on there. So warm. I'm going to wait till it gets hot so you have more than 1/10 of a second to eat it. There we go. Nom 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 nom. For some reason, there's no animation. Don't ask me why. Whoa! Jump boost 3. The heating up the meal, not only does it give you better food. Oops. Funk. Let's see what he, So yes, not only does heating up the meal give you a better food result, it gives it makes the duration of the effect longer, and it gives you kind of a better overall product. Okay, so what do we got here? Oops. Wow. I'm going to kill myself jumping like an idiot. Alright, so we have tomatoes, chicken, yellow bell pepper, cooked pork chops, and tomatoes. Alright, so what I want to do here... Oh, there we go. So tomato, pork chop, bell pepper, chicken. That was not what I meant to do. It's alright, guys. I swear I'm not awful at this game. We're going to cheat for a second here. Shh, you didn't see me do that. That didn't actually happen. Let's turn the rain off. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, what were I doing again? Okay. Tomato, pork chop, bell pepper, and chicken. Tomato, pork chop, bell pepper, and chicken. Tomato, bell pepper, pork chop, and okay. And up here, I'm going to mark as speed, jump boost. The trick is that this recipe that I have made here for this world will always make that same meal. It's that jump boost meal. And so it's a good idea to document what you've made. You can make a book and actually add them as make your own cookbook, which is actually quite a handy little thing. In here, I'm going to do it a little bit different. So each interesting meal that I run across, I'm going to stick it in. There we go. So I'm going to stick a sign on the wall. Maybe we can figure something else out. Guess I'm going to need some of those, huh? Few too many meals there. Okay, so green beans. Let's go squash. Pork chops and eggs. Let's see what that makes for us. Aha! Excellent. Resistance and 4 filling. That is a good meal right there. Resistance will decrease the amount of damage you take, I believe. If I am correct. Wow, I just jumped into my rafters. Okay, let's see what that turns into once we have warmed it up. So from 4, and we've got a little energy out of it. Very cool. Let's get it hot. Still get it hot, right? I apparently can't eat it when I'm full. So, bummer. Oh, there goes my meal. Well, anyway, that is one method to kind of keep track of your meals and how to make meals and how to use the process. It is such an important part of the game. I would recommend definitely playing around with it. You're going to make your food more efficient. So even those crappy meals, let's find the worst meal we had here. I like that one's pretty bad. Let's try this one. Throw a piece of wood in there. So even that 3 meal, and remember, all it took to make this was 4 worth of food. That makes it up to 6, and that'll completely fill you up right there. That 6, that'll completely fill you. So this will help stretch your food a little bit further, and I know how early in the game it's a bit hard. A side note, you can cook it too much. Bye-bye food. Alright everybody, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. And have a great day.